Hey everybody, it's Brian Davis, Mr. Buys a Lot here. Haven't made a video for a couple weeks. I've just been super busy ever since I got back from Wisconsin. So I thought I would take and give you guys a quick update what's been going on for us since everything's been happening. The week before I went to Wisconsin, I bought a collection of vintage clothing and shoes and purses. So this is all vintage clothes, 50s hats, like little mink muffs. I also put in here the 4 or 5 pallets of sports memorabilia, sports cards, and everything else. This warehouse is pretty full. We'll say it in a nice way. It is packed. I had to come up here today. I have someone on their way here to take a look at the sports cards we have. I'm making him an offer to buy all of them. I haven't had a chance to sort through them, and I've bought 2 or 3 collections. But as you guys can see, we have a mountain of treasure. Those are brass fire extinguishers. These are seashells. These are wheat pennies and steel cents and other coins. I believe these are wheat pennies also. Haven't looked at those. Those are from one of the stores I bought out a while back, probably 5 years ago. This is all within the last month and a half. These boxes right here are full of vintage 1930s to 1960s clothing and apparel. This is from the sports lockers that I bought. All this stuff over here. So it's tons and tons of sports memorabilia. Cool robot. I know we're gonna have, there we go. I'll turn on the camera. I don't have a whole lot of battery life, but I wanted to give you guys just kind of a quick video showing you guys what we've been doing. I know I showed you guys when I bought this because I was really excited about the moose. And even though I was super excited about the moose, see what happened to him? He got blocked in. Poor Moose is lonely. If anybody has a friend for Moose, you let me know, because Moose is lonely. Moose likes friends. All of these binders are sports cards. These are some Beanie Babies. More sports cards. There's saddles, robots. Actually, this is really cool. I didn't show this in the video, and I don't know if I can get to it. These 3 bins are clothing from a dry cleaner, and they actually have tags on the clothing. Let's see. Oh, battery just went low. Here you go. I'll show you guys. So these 3 bins of clothing. Here is a shirt. Don't know the brand, but these were made by Stevie exclusively for Kevin Garnett, the basketball player from the Celtics. So these are clothes that would have been his, worn by him. Like I said, I don't know the value of that type of stuff. Yeah, and it is not focusing for us. There we go. I was trying to turn the flash on, but it won't let me because the battery is too low. But needless to say, we have tons and tons of stuff. Beanie Babies, an Educator Atari in the box, and then just mountains of everything. Lots of ephemera and paper because I like that stuff. You can see sports cards. The guy that's coming today is coming to look at sports cards. He was kind of taken back whenever I said I probably have in the 8 to 10 million card range. These are all boxes of cards. There are bins, 30-gallon totes over there against the whole wall that are cards. And they vary in years. You know, it looks like 90s, 2000s, 80s. Let's see, 83 tops, at least what they're marked. I see football stars. I don't know if that's really what's in them. These look like 85 or 86 tops. This is one of those 76 or 77. Oh, come on, focus. Yeah, focus. The camera does not want to focus. There we go. Oh, these are 82 tops. So there's some 80s. Looks like there's some earlier stuff in here as well. Early 80s, late 70s, some 60s. So he is coming to look at all the cool cards and miscellaneous stuff. But I feel like Indiana Jones in here. You know, I think Josh said it best. We're waiting for like the boulder to roll down. There's a cool game right there. That is Dark Tower. If anybody ever sees that out at the flea markets or yard sales, make sure you pick it up. They sell for really good money online. And this is where we did have all the records. We got rid of all the records, sold those to Auctions for You, to T. And I believe she's been selling them for a while now. Back there is the shelf full of military clothing and stuff. Top shelf is musical instruments, some Masonic swords, and other miscellaneous large items. This is all just toys and miscellaneous ephemera and collectibles and coins and jewelry and all kinds of stuff. Just stuff. And that's my friend. He's a squirrel. He doesn't have any nuts, but he's a squirrel. And we have more and more stuff. Just giving you guys a quick walkthrough. I'm just trying to do this fast before my customer gets here. Let's see. Boxes full of government reports. And cool like craft booking decorations. And McDonald's collection over there from all over the world, early 70s. I'm sure that you guys have seen the poster room. I've added more posters to it because we've just been buying so much stuff that I have to find places to put things. And I do try to keep them in some sort of order. These seem to be really popular. Early Ouija Mystic boards. You can see one has rounded edges, one has sharp corners, and one's a Mystic medium board with a checkerboard on the back. And then you guys have seen all the art and paintings that are here. That's a Corbusier. I don't know art and paintings, so this is just kind of sitting here until I get a hold of someone that has a lot of knowledge in the art category and paintings. So I know there's a lot of the storage unit buyers that look for that stuff, and as you guys can see, we have it. Yeah, hundreds and hundreds of paintings. I believe there's around 1,200 different paintings. Not prints, pretty much all paintings with the exception of maybe 20 pieces. But there's a lot of stuff, and I just wanted to keep you guys apprised of what we're doing in the Mr. Buys a Lot world. We are doing exactly what our name says. We're buying a lot. So we are up at our second warehouse. I have had to, because of how full this one is in the front mainly, I have had to rent 3 storage units. I have a 15 by 30 and 2 7x7s or 2 7x10s that I just picked up for the load that I bought from Indianapolis. You guys will see a video on that coming soon. A partner of mine and myself, my partner, the masked picker, we'll call him the masked picker, went out to Indianapolis. I bought a 16-foot truckload and his SUV full of Golden Age comic books and really great movie posters and ephemera. We spent $39,000. You'll see it on camera where we are paying the guy $30,000 for his storage unit. Then we went to his sister's house, and I did not film at his sister's house because she was a little, strange. She just didn't want us to film inside of her home and for people to know where she lived and stuff like that. So we respected her wishes, no problem. And we spent $9,000 with her and bought a ton of stuff. My partner got all of the comic books, so those are all gone. He has them. We are always looking for big collections of really early comics. So, and we will pay up for them. The money doesn't matter if the product is good and there's profit to be made. So these are all sports cards. All of these boxes to the wall, except for this one box has hospital scrubs in it. But all of these binders and unopened boxes and sets and vending cases and everything else that you see, everything over that way, over to the stairs, is all sports cards, along with all of the cards you saw going down the hallway. And over here is more ephemera and really good paper and prints and signed posters and lithographs. And then these are more movie posters. There's about 10,000 movie posters here. We have old film, and then we have these are all movie programs that we bought a couple years back. See more sports cards and more sports cards. I know everybody's asking me to do a sports card movie video. I will try to. I did make the guy an offer. He can buy me out of sports cards, just buy everything I have. I haven't had a chance to look through the stuff. I do realize that there's potential for huge money here, but I know that most of the stuff is, let's say, after 1975, and for me personally, I like pre-1975 cards. So for my business, I would sell everything at one shot and make a bunch of space, pay off a bunch of debt, and move on to the next deal, which happens every week. We get more and more deals. So all of those totes are full of cards, and then you see comic books and comic book boxes here. So we have a bunch of that stuff, but it is just a ton of stuff. He should be here in a couple minutes. I just wanted to show you guys that the death pile that everybody says that I have it. I don't consider it a death pile because we will get around to listing it. We have stuff like this bin directly in front of me. I believe I paid a couple grand for this. This is all original comic art and letters from illustrators and stuff like that for newspaper strip art and for a few comic books. But these are all hand-drawn stuff there. And there's just so much stuff. It is kind of overwhelming even for me. And I love merchandise. But this is just to give you guys an idea what we're up to. We are around. We're going to be putting out some videos. I did take long videos with Craigslist hunter Pete. Fantastic guy. And then we bought a tractor trailer load of high-end clothing that I did 2.5 hours of video with Ronnie Hart, Chris Cernock, Tim from Over the Years, and Tommy Bernard, of us kind of sorting through some of the stuff because I'm trying to learn the clothing market a little bit because I don't know it. Unfortunately, a lot of the clothing was women's, and those guys seem to know men's stuff a lot better. So anybody who knows women's vintage clothing or women's high-end fashion and couture brands and all the boutique brands, I've got 450 boxes of clothing at the other warehouse that we are going to make videos of, unboxings, and we're going to learn how to list clothing. So maybe we can do it together. So this was just a quick walkthrough on the warehouse. This is Mr. Buys-A-Lot, Brian Davis, reminding you that if you want your business to grow, you want your business to do well, you will get out of your business what you put into your business. Work hard for your business, and your business will work hard for you. This is Brian Davis, Mr. Buys-A-Lot, signing off. Getting ready to hopefully go sell a bunch of baseball cards. And we are leaving you guys with an awesome image of what is in that pile of mystery.